Yo, Ethan, H3 got banned? What? What is going on? What did H3 do? Bro, I wonder what he did. Yo, so I was on, since I'm starting, the stream and setting everything up. I was on Omegle earlier. I used like the VTuber avatar. I feel really comfortable using it. I'm not gonna lie, I like using it. But a lot of people for some reason they don't like it. And I think, if I go like let's say on Omegle, I'm just gonna go like ski mask or have like a different costume because what happened? Disobey the walrus for up first. This is top 15. He's like the chills guy that goes like Burger King foot lettuce. I'm gonna look at like multiple different like videos. We'll see what we find. But yeah, I was planning to like stream Omegle today, but people just don't like they don't like VTubers for some reason. And I know I show speed goes on OME.TV or whatever you pronounce it. Um but I was like looking through the rules and they don't allow VTubers, so I'm guessing they just don't like that. And I saw like a tutorial, which is why I wanted to like go on Omegle like that, and I made the video. But I think just gonna be like my regular self if I go to Omegle. Wild out there. Apparently Ethan got banned. I don't know what he did. That's wild. I wasn't planning to, because I just plan to mainly watch scary videos, but I guess I'll look into what's going on with Ethan. Obey the Walrus. Hold on. I heard Obey the Walrus before. Hold on. Speaking of Walrus, I don't know if anybody else saw the Walrus movie. It was like weird. I was like, dear God, it's just like a sadist movie. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they made that movie. I think it had Jeff Bridges, or I forgot. I don't know. Oh, it's called Tusk. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that one was a weird movie. Yeah, like we just rented that movie and we're like, okay, let's just see what it is. And when we saw everything in the ending, I was like, dear God. I guess we'll look at that first, and then we could watch Chills. Bass boosted. Oh, this is the Suicide Boys song. Oh, I think I remember this.
La pequeña araña en un tubo se subió.
Oh, that video was part of it, wasn't it? Okay, so we could watch Chills because yeah, but it wasn't a compilation. Yeah, I did see this one before. Oh yeah, it has age restriction, but I gotta bypass that. Hold on. Here we go.
Number 15, Obey the Walrus. This video obtained its fame a while back from the confusing and creepy vibe it radiates.
It's wild to me.
It's a very old video, and the quality shows that. It features very creepy and childish music that plays over footage of a transvestite wearing a pink dress and walking around in a distorted manner. Towards the end, we get a zoom in of the person's expressionless face before we are faced with a photo of a walrus. The video originally surfaced with the same title in a Spanish language. People began creating reaction videos, which usually went one of two ways. Either they laughed uncontrollably, or they were frozen with fear. The video soon came with a myth that it was created by a Latin American cult known as
The Walrus is actually unfortunate because it makes the Grona video seem scary. Yeah, I was like thinking the same thing as well.
La Morsa, aka the Walrus, and it is said that bad things would happen after watching the video. Again, there has been research put into this video that found it was actually just footage used from the actor's life documentary titled The Goddess Bunny. The actor is named Johnny Baima, and he suffers from polio. He has spoken about going through a lot of sexual abuse as a child, and irrelevantly becoming a drag queen model. Chances are that someone just took footage from his film, made it creepy or funny depending how you see it, and posted it for attention. As for the differing feelings that come alongside this video, it's actually very
So apparently it was a
psychological.
guy. Isn't that crazy?
The color scheme that the video is set in, the tune of music, and the unknowingness of what is happening tampers with the way our brain processes things and leads to different people having different reactions. No matter the truth behind this video, the fear that it pulls out of some people is very, very real. Number 14, I Feel Fantastic.
Yo, that kind of slaps.
Yet another viral and terrifying video that graced YouTube. This one is a blonde robot in the middle of what is probably a living room, singing a strange and high-pitched song that includes the lyrics, I feel fantastic, and to top off the creep factor, please leave, run, run, run. The robot does change positions a few times, and towards the end, she's even in a new outfit. It should be mentioned that midway through this strange music video, there's a random shot of the backyard. The earliest upload of this was in 2009. Many people began saying that the robot was created by a serial killer, as some form of statue bride. The shot to the backyard was allegedly a shot of where the killer buried his victims, and the things the robot sings are to reflect what the killer wishes his victims would have.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've seen it happen before.
said while being murdered. This mostly came about because the description on the video tells about the story in Greek mythology of Pygmalion, a man who made a statue bride because he was so fed up with the impure women that surrounded him. However, the true story behind this strange singing robot is actually a lot less creepy. Well, it's still kind of weird. This was all actually a music project done by John Bergeron. Back in 2004, he built this android which he named Terra and programmed her to sing songs that he wrote and recorded. He continued to sell the videos online, so this probably came from someone who was crazy enough to make a purchase, as there has never been proof of him having a YouTube account. This was actually a brilliant idea that wound up being horribly executed. As for the strange cutscene to the backyard, it's still unexplained, but it was most likely just an attempt to add some cinematic beauty to the video. Although the page cannot be found now, there has been proof that the music videos were sold back in the early days of the site. Considering there has been no activity from Bergeron since 2004, we can live out the rest of our lives safely knowing there will be no more Terra videos. Number 13. Agamemnon Counterpart. This video basically starts out as confusing, but you can't stop watching. Even as you stare at the scream in horror and disbelief, you probably won't stop it. The video starts out with a crummy old-school VHS warning, which is followed by on-screen text that reads, "A video cassette was found in a pile of rubble on the ruins of a certain blue planet. What you are about to witness will not be the contents of the aforementioned cassette. This is an entirely different recording," which is shown next to what
Yeah, hopefully this stream doesn't get age restricted. This one is whack. Beginning makes a little sense.
could be the intro to a very low-budget children's show, as it features cartoon characters, bright colors, and displays the title, "Let's Make a New Friend." However, not long into the video, screaming begins. Like uncontrollable, someone is about to get murdered type screaming. We see a few more trippy shots, with tons more screaming
Oh,
and really
God.
happy background music, and the video ends. Rumors immediately began spreading that the video was actually once footage from a popular Japanese rape murder case. Apparently,
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
cartoon
get age
footage covered up the
restricted.
video, but not the audio.
Oh, well.
However, when you look at the description of the original posting, it stated, "Drawings by Jason Kovac, aka Dave, from 2001, D2K1. Research leads to DK21, meaning Destination Imagination 2001. From there we can find that this video was a strange art project that got uploaded in 2006. Looking even deeper has exposed that the audio and screaming are both from vintage movies, so the rape murder theory is completely false. As for the title, or the meaning behind the video, there's not one. Jason Kovac has yet to release any information about its confusing title or complex meaning. Just take a look, maybe you'll be able to find some deep and powerful meaning within these terrifying screams. Number 12. Username 666.
Wait, is this Roblox?
This popular video is based on an even more popular creepypasta. It's probably been seen by many. It involves a YouTube channel by the name of Username 666. The person controlling the computer finds that the account has been suspended. Then they go on to refresh about 50 times. Things start to become redder and redder, and the majority of the text becomes 666. One more refresh leads to the account with videos of twisting and disturbing babies, as well as a woman drowning. This video is obviously created solely for the creepypasta, and it's not real whatsoever. If you look up the channel though, it does say it has been suspended. This implies that the channel did exist at one point. While it could have been a demonic and truly freaky account, there's no proof for that. That aside, however, the thought is still terrifying. Plus, there are
looks like an
several
ARG.
softwares and programs that can be used to replicate this effect for scaring friends, or, you know, whatever you would need that for.
It kind of looks, HBO had like Crashbox. I don't know if anybody saw that. It kind of looks like that.
Take a look. Number 11. Cursed Kleenex commercial. The following ad for tissues is creepier than it needs to
Yeah,
be.
I've seen this
As
one.
you will see, there is a small child that seems to have their body painted a dark orange. The child is sporting green hair and some sort of magical horn. Meanwhile, the woman next to the child, possibly a mother, makes loving gestures towards the child before letting a tissue fly into the air. All the while, this creepy slow song is playing in the back. Kleenex released this commercial in mid-1986, and it immediately received negative feedback. People claimed that the song in the background was a Russian demonic ritual chant that
What?
sang about dying. There were also numerous claims that the commercial would change depending on what time of day it was shown. For example, in the afternoon, it would be overall normal, but if it ever aired past midnight, it was distorted and even more terrifying. After
Yeah, it's not
becoming
that
fed up with
scary.
complaints, Kleenex took the commercial down and it was never aired again. However, that didn't stop it from eventually being spread all over the world of YouTube. People began uploading and sharing and even posting videos of themselves watching the commercial at midnight to show how distorted it
Oh,
really
okay.
became.
Oh, let's see.
It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while. They walk by the grass and they look at the grass, they look at the sky. It's going to be a fun day tonight.
Yeah, it does.
Once all of this came about, rumors began that all of those involved in creating the commercial died in some freak way. Everyone from the cameraman to the two actors. It was even said that anyone who simply watched the commercial would die. None of it was true though. The actress, Kiko Matsuzaka, has been proven to still be alive, and many of the YouTube videos that were
63?
posted past midnight were also proven to have been edited or faked in some fashion. Furthermore, the
Yeah, it's
song
like
in
an
the background
ARG.
isn't Russian at all. It's a song in English by Jane and Barton.
It's a fine day.
To be fair, if you just like sing like an a cappella in this context, it's gonna be weird.
People open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while. The grass and they look at the grass, they look at the sky. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow.
Yo, I should sample that. Sounds fire.
Although most of these things have been debunked, watching this commercial is still pretty creepy. It gives off a weird vibe that makes it pretty easy to understand why people created such strange rumors. The commercial is sure to be revealing, and most people were probably just looking for some way to explain it. Number 10. There is nothing. This is possibly one of the most scary videos on the list, depending on your own personal tastes. We see some young girl, or possibly doll, sitting at a dinner room table. A bowl sits in front of her, and there's a fire behind her through the window. Her stare is so strong and creepy that you almost can't look at her while she stares straight into your soul. The first time she speaks, you can't really make out what she says.
Wendigoon and Mr. GG. Oh, they uploaded today?
The camera zooms out and she drops her face into the bowl. When she picks her head back up to speak again, she clearly says, "There is nothing."
There is nothing.
The video was
Oh, I see
created by
them. Hold on.
filmmaker and artist David B. Earl. He said that he created the very short film
it's
in a way that
trendy,
makes it
number
possible
23
to leave
on
the video over and over
gaming.
again without any clue of where it begins and ends. According to Earl, the piece was inspired by the personal paradoxical desire for empirical proof that there is nothing on the other side of life. Number 9. Performance Olivier de Sagazon. So this video starts out with a pretty average looking guy having a seat in front of a dark gray background. He doesn't say much at first. He just starts taking his clothes off and bathing himself in clay, which he paints over and layers on multiple times. He does begin saying things later in the video in a seemingly exhausted voice. He also makes disturbing noises. As he layers on the clay and paint and cuts eye holes and a mouth opening for himself, things become pretty disturbing. As the video goes on, things honestly just get worse and worse. There's almost a sense of panic created as you question what is going on and what terrible thing is going to happen next. The video was at one point associated with a creepypasta titled Gateway of the Mind, a story that explains how a group of scientists cut off all of a man's senses, after which he essentially loses his mind. This video doesn't really match up well with that creepypasta though, considering the different time periods and general lack of similarity. The shocking video is actually an art project of the man mentioned in the title. Either way, coming across something like this will probably cause you to not sleep for several days until you finished extensive research on this matter.
I think I'm good.
Number 8. The Wyoming Incident. This is a video collected from November 1987. Two news stations had their broadcasts interrupted by a hacker. The screen displays a message titled Special Presentation. It continues on with clips of heads and grayscale and more disturbing and personal messages. Number 7. My dead great-grandma's coffin in my own backyard. There's not much to be said about this video that can't be seen. To summarize things, this man posts a video explaining that his great-grandmother's burial site could no longer keep up with the grounds work for her casket. This man, being the only living relative, offers to take the casket off their hands. Since he doesn't have anywhere else to put it, he just holds the casket in his backyard. Everything seems pretty reasonable, and although it's not something most of us would do, it does seem to make more sense than what follows. The man goes on to open the casket and give a full view of the corpse. He also leans in to peck his great-grandma on the lips. Actually, he does more than peck her on the lips. He kisses her old decayed corpse multiple times. Number 6. Cave.
I was not expecting that. Oh god.
The car commercial. This is probably one of the most popular jump scare videos ever. It's been
like the
viewed
first
3 million
one
times on most of the channels that have uploaded it. On that same note, it has been uploaded by numerous channels into numerous pages. Not to mention all the reaction videos that are circulating out there. Well, the video itself is pretty terrifying. It's nothing more than a well-played ad. It features a beautiful scenic view of a car traveling through a very bad.
I mean, once you get through like a lot of jump scares, it's not that
until
bad.
This gruesome and truly nightmare-fueled ghost pops out of nowhere, extremely close to the camera, and scares the living shit out of whoever is watching. Even those that have seen the video thousands of times say it still gets them. After the ghost exits the screen, a message displays in German that translates roughly to, "You've never been so awake." This is to stimulate the effect that is generated from the company's energy drink.
That coffin one was creepy.
5,
I'm not gonna lie.
This video is just of a man lip-syncing along to the popular song Pretty Woman. Although he is pretty creepy, it doesn't seem that bad. It's just a weird old man singing to a song in a way that makes you feel pretty uncomfortable. However, the backstory can change the feel of this video entirely. The singer's real name is Edward Musquer, and he's actually a real-life registered sex offender. So that instinct of being slightly violated while watching this video was actually very plausible. As part of his probation, Musquer was not allowed to use the internet. And after this video, he was put back in jail for 5 years, where he died from lung cancer. Just a friendly reminder to always go with your gut feeling about creepy old dudes.
Bye-bye.
Oh god.
Fatal diving accident. I'm sure everyone has had the issue of watching something dramatic where someone begins to drown and you almost feel as if you can't breathe either.
I'm truly gonna get age restricted.
Maybe that's what makes this video so scary. Watching the diver delve deeper and deeper into the ocean, all while hearing him suffocate, creates a form of sympathetic panic. This particular diver was doing a bounce dive, a form of diving where you sink to the bottom and use the sea floor to bounce up. This was being done in a place called the Blue Hole in Dahab, Egypt, which is very well known for killing inexperienced divers. His death was caused by a series of mistakes. He was diving using AIR, a form of tanked oxygen that is 78% nitrogen, which becomes intoxicating at low pressures. It should never be used below 190 feet because of the oxygen toxicity, and is rarely used below 130 feet anyways. By 90 feet into the water, the diver was basically drunk. Add that information
I don't know how they do it or if it's true. Like in TikTok, there was like live streams of people diving. I don't know how they got like Wi-Fi signal all the way down there.
to the fact that he was only using one tank. He might as well have dived with no tank at all. He was also overweight with equipment, so he had to completely abandon his tank. Furthermore, as if all of this wasn't enough to lead to his death, he was ascending to the bottom completely alone, meaning no one was there to pull him back up or stop him from falling. So the diver's final death wasn't as mystical as many viewers originally thought, and it was actually just irresponsible diving, a combination of nitrogen neurosis, oxygen toxicity, a single tank, improper gas mix, and overweighting killed him. Number 3. Girl goes psycho during makeup tutorial. One of YouTube's most viewed categories is tutorials. People from all over the web flock to get information on how to change a light bulb, and especially on how to apply makeup. So when this video popped up in 2014, it's just a young woman sitting in front of a camera explaining a makeup process. Although the left half of the screen does lead to a few questions, nothing could prepare you for when she begins beating her head onto the table.
I think I remember seeing this.
Here.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember
It's a
this.
truly gory scene, and you're left wondering what the hell happened. She just seemed to have snapped at some point. Buzz began immediately over this video. The description of the tutorial read, "This video was sent to me anonymously. I do not have any information beyond that. It is for you to decide on your own whether it is real or
I don't know if you saw her like hitting her head. Hopefully you didn't.
fake." After some investigation, and
Are you
thanks to
gonna
tweets
see
from
it?
the actress, Nakaya Seacrest, it wasn't long before the truth came out. This was a promo video made for a film the uploader was creating. You can check it out at the15experience.com.
That was really well made though.
Number 2. Paris Catacombs Lost Footage. The Paris Catacombs is a popular and terrifying site found beneath the streets of Paris, France that is pretty ancient. It's an underground system that has also been seen as a cemetery, as it is filled with millions of human remains. The location is allegedly cursed, it is illegal to enter, and the Paris government has shut down every entrance that has been found. This video usually only can be found in the form of an excerpt from a documentary.
Oh yeah, I
It is
remember
footage
this
of a man
one.
exploring the catacombs before strange and horrifying things happen. In the video, we see things from a first-person point of view as the man navigates through the catacombs. He shows arrows painted on the ground, symbols and human-like figures painted on the walls, and entire rooms filled with bones. The man begins to pick up speed and run faster and faster, with less and less purpose. He seems to be running from something, with no idea of where he's actually going. It's likely, however, he was just in a state of panic. The camera eventually stops abruptly, and when it begins filming again, it is laying on its side, and we actually see a splash of water and hear the man panic.
And all of a sudden,
This location is already as scary as it gets, especially for those that are claustrophobic, not to mention that the tunnels stretch for about 400 miles, and most of the passages lead to even lower
It's
levels,
the original liminal
meaning it's
space.
very easy to get lost. This man was never found. Number 1. Shay St. John, Hand Thing. This truly disturbing video comes from an entire channel dedicated to the main character featured. In this video, we are greeted with someone at the front door, who appears to be wearing a blonde wig and part of a latex mask. The character asks another.
Shay, are you still doing that hand thing? I heard you're doing the hand thing today. God, what is that?
The camera then shows a person wearing something very similar, doing some strange hand thing with fake wooden arms. The hand thing isn't entirely freaky on its own, but this character in general is really disturbing and confusing. Plus, the wooden hands being used adds an extra dash of fear. This is one of many truly frightening videos from a character named Shay St. John, and there's even a website dedicated to her. Yes, her. The page dedicated to her is located at shaystjohn.net and isn't really much help to figuring out the gist of everything. However, it does help to build this air of confusion and a mentally ill individual. The page is packed full of unexplainable and terrifying pictures. If you ever were to take the time to look into Shay, you'd probably be scarred for life. Even getting down to the story behind it all remains baffling. Shay was created by an artistic director named Eric Fournier. The story is that Shay was a model, but she got into a devastating car accident that left her disfigured and mentally unstable. In mourning of her beauty, she reconstructed a face and body for herself made out of mannequin parts, and she now lives in this delusion that she is still beautiful, famous, and rich, despite the majority of videos being shot in a rather trashy location. The reasoning behind this entire project was to highlight the artificial essence that can be brought from fame and wealth. On a more unfortunate note, Eric Fournier died at the age of 42 from either a car accident or reasons related to alcoholism. Well, this is a sad end to a creative take on art.
Yeah,
At
it
least
is.
we have seen the last of Shay. Got an idea for a top 15 list? Submit it at top15s.net.
Oh, you're gonna see that video. I don't think I'll find it, but one of my favorite like scary videos. Yeah, I'm gonna watch what you recommended me. Yeah, this one.
Introducing Discover Online Privacy Protection.
Hello everybody, today we are going to be scared. Or more specifically, you're going to watch me be scared. Last year for Halloween, my friend Mr. Gigi and I decided to challenge each other.
Oh yeah, so one of the scary videos that one of my favorite ones that I somehow couldn't forget was it was like some weird like text. And it was just like a plague doctor talking. I don't know if you saw that one. And I don't know, it was hard to like listen what he was saying, but it looked like an old school.
With our own set of scary videos. And for every time
Oh, okay.
one of us was scared by the other's selection, we had to donate $100 to charity. It went horrible for us, but good for you guys and good for charity, so we decided to do it again. This
All right.
video will be Mr. Gigi submissions to try to scare me, and then if you go over to his channel at the video that will be linked in the description, you can see the videos I picked to try to scare him. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I think it's a great appetizer for the Halloween season. And to give you an appetizer of how it's going to go, I feel like a child. Whoa. Oh no! Ah! Are we done? Can I be done? No! No! You. that was cheap. That was cheap and dirty. So hopefully you enjoy, and all proceeds from my misfortune will be going to the St. Jude's Cancer Research Hospital. And as another treat for the Halloween season, I present to you him. It's finally happened. U2's has ripped my soul from this fleshy vessel and placed it inside of a marketable vinyl figure. But for real, the guys at U2's are very cool and gave me full creativity when it comes to the design of not only this little dude himself, but the box he comes in, as they allowed me to cover it in spooky woods imagery and even put a cave to Hollow Earth in the background, along with several messages on the outside and inside of the box that I'm honestly surprised they allowed my stupid self to write. So if you're interested in this guy, he will be available on October the 20th.
Yes, that video.
If all goes according to plan, will be the same day as my Halloween special.
It was
So
like
if you're
pretty
interested,
glitchy
looking
too.
forward to this guy, and for the time being, he shall sit right there between his other marketable big brothers. So if you're interested in my suffering, welcome to the club, and stick around for this video, but as always, thank you for watching.
I don't know where to start, because they're all bad. None of them will scare you, in the slightest. I can't start with the worst.
You're really selling it right now. You're
No.
doing a great job.
No, these are... I genuinely feel like I let you down. I also feel like you probably watched some of these before, too.
This does not look familiar.
Awesome. Make sure to put your volume up and full screen it and stare at it. See the
I
video,
heard
right?
I heard hello and then it paused. Yes. Is there a way I can make
So-
it full screen? Yes, in the settings bar. Okay, we're good. We're perfect.
Yeah, it is
Look at
that video.
So if you're good, you can press play. You can...
I feel like
We'll watch that one after.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. You can do things at the same time. The internet. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. An hour after we said to start, we're hitting play on the first video. But before we watch a video of me slowly going insane, let's talk about something that's insanely cool, like today's sponsor, Established Titles.
Oh, not established titles. Oh well. Get your bread.
You all check them out. Link is in the description, and we are back to the video. All right, here we go. First vid.
My name is Bobby. My job today is to teach you how to know what is real and
I've
what
not
is
seen
fake.
this, so-
Welcome to the Uncanny Valley experience. Is this a real person? If you said
I hope.
yes, then you are correct.
Okay,
Is
alright.
this a real
Okay, I was
person?
correct.
No,
I didn't say it though.
correct. So the
Whoa.
eyes, mouth, and
I like
nose
that.
look real. Everything else looks to be 3D
That's
rendered.
horrible.
If you do not feel defeated, you just need to pay better
Oh, so now the
attention
robot's
to your
gonna roast me,
surroundings.
okay.
From here on out, the challenge is going to be different.
My volume's all the way up, by the way.
You
So
must know what is
awesome.
real and what is this a real person?
No, you just told me no.
If you
No.
said no,
Yeah.
then you are correct.
I'm not
Okay.
that
Is
dumb.
this
Give me a
real
new
person?
one. Yes.
Is this a real person?
No.
No. Pay attention. I told
It's
you
gonna.
to
It's,
pay
it went
attention.
quiet. It's gonna.
Look at the hair.
I don't want
Does
to look at the
that look
hair.
real?
I don't
This
want to
is
look at
not
the
a real
hair.
person. This is a real person.
Okay, yeah, that's real.
Is this a
Okay.
real person?
No.
No.
Skin.
Skin,
Is
black
this
and
a
white.
real person?
No. Is this gonna make me deaf?
It's
Yeah,
going
Will,
too
I see your
fast.
Stupid smile. It's gonna happen. I don't like that. I don't like whatever that is. Yeah, I did perfect.
Yeah,
Stupid
I
robots.
think, I don't think
Please
you
start
missed it.
over.
Yeah, yeah, Bobby.
I think that's it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no jump, no jump.
Okay,
No jump
all right,
don't worry.
all right. That was very peaceable of you.
Yes.
Clearly you got that one right because I did the, if I do the thing that means you win. It's too late. When the music dropped out, I'm like he's about to flash goat head imagery, all kinds of monsters. So it worked. You got me.
It's
kind
kind of like the analog horror.
That's $100 in the pot to you off the first shot. Very nice. Very nice.
Let's
my guy.
go. It's
My
gonna
dude.
get so worse from here.
I'm excited. But yeah,
okay.
I like that one. That was pretty cool. Something about the way that like the music crept out. I was waiting for there to be a scare, but there wasn't. So it was just kind of this lingering sense of dread. I liked it. That was pretty good. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna. It's gonna switch up a bit here. Okay, so you said your volume was maxed, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
why
God,
did
my
why did you have
computer's stop, please.
why'd you have to confirm that?
No,
Don't like
I just
that.
want to make sure you can hear the dialogue.
Yes, yeah.
It's like a story. You don't want to
Okay,
miss
yeah.
anything. Okay.
Now
You ready?
now I know there will be a jump scare. Okay.
Feel free to full screen it, put up your volume, and just
Yeah,
press
okay.
play whenever you're ready. I don't want you to miss anything.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Here we go. Yo! It's the boy! That looks so cool, I love it. Yeah! Yeah! That's so cool. I love Cthulhu stuff, anything ocean monster related. Huge fan. And there is a lot of, like, old mythology that talks about, like, the sea serpents and the
Isn't it what's it called? Damn, I forgot.
monsters. They move with storms, so sailors don't see them. And that's so cool.
Oh, Lovecraftian. Yeah, that's what it is.
Like Cthulhu and the storm cloud, all that. Ah, it's awesome. I wouldn't say it disturbed me, as you
Yes.
can see, but it was very cool. Thank you for that. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I gave you an enjoyable experience, which
Yeah.
is not the point of this video. that works out for me. See, that video was like one of those like out of left field ones where I was like, okay, this is either gonna work perfectly or it's gonna do terribly, because something about it is so incredible to me, and it was like pretty well done too, in my opinion.
Yes, yeah.
So I was like, because I have two feelings there. One of them is like being amazed, like this is kind of sick, because I have this weird thing where with storms specifically, like when it's fucking terrible outside and there's gusts and like you feel like a tree's gonna break out, like that amazes me. And then including the Cthulhu thing, I was like, okay, that adds a whole nother layer. I just don't know what kind of layer it goes with you. Now I know that you just had a really good time. But I'm glad we're having a good time together.
We're having a great time. I love it. No, that was very well done. It was subtle too. You know, it wasn't like, oh, a giant tentacle came on the beach at the end or whatever. It's just like the lurking presence,
Yeah.
which is very cool. It's much more dreadful than scary. I like it. Stare directly into the camera.
Yes.
Welcome to the Sunnyside Hotel. Note,
The
the
piano goes
hospitality
pretty hard.
desk will be closed from 10
Not
p.m.
too bad.
until 11 p.m. Guests must remain in their rooms after 10 p.m. To
This looks like
access our
analog
This looks like
horror.
something I'd make a video on.
the ones. Ignore their cries. Do not let them inside under any circumstances. Do not look into their eyes.
It's so loud.
That's it. That was it.
That goes hard. I like that. That was pretty
No.
cool. Are there more from this guy?
I'm sure he has more. Yeah. His name's Andy Livingood.
Huh. That went pretty. No, we're just giving this, just checking out this guy's channel now. That was good. I like that. I like the beating noise was incredibly loud in a good way. Like it like bothered me. And I like what was it he was saying? Like they're not your family. Don't look in their eyes. That's good. I will give you that one. That was good.
I feel like you're giving me like a gimme here.
No. Yes. I am giving it to you because it was like disturbing, intriguing enough that I want to see more. I'm like, okay, I gotta go to this guy's channel and see what else he got. So it got me. It hooked me. It was good. It wasn't like viscerally terrifying, but I need more of it. So you got that one.
Awesome. All right.
That was good. I
We are
dug it.
rocking and rolling right here. Okay, so this one, I kind of didn't even want to put in the list, to be honest, because it's embarrassing.
Like I said, you know how to sell these, man. Laughing sailor. Okay. Oh, I do not like this. Whatever. This is not fun.
Yes, feel free to enjoy it.
all
Start
right.
it when you please.
Here we go. So loud. That was the longest video I've ever seen. What the heck? That's clearly a dub for you. That's absolutely $100 in. Not because so much the concept of the laughing sailor, but someone bought 6 of these and was like, "What a cool home video."
They're on clearance. Give 'em a break.
How loud were those things? That was-
So loud.
Someone, not for a bit, was like, "This, the kids will love this. I have to send this to them."
That room needs to be burned immediately. There should be no remnants of that.
That was one of the loudest things ever. I heard it in this ear out of this speaker. It was just you downplayed all of these, but you're 3 for 4 right now, so I don't want to hear it.
I don't know how. I literally don't know how.
The last one, like I said, like the concept of a laughing doll isn't bad. It's the person who made the video who I'm afraid of.
Okay, this one I don't think will be a dub, but this one will get you talking. So,
sounds like a threat. Multiple skinwalkers screaming at each other.
Hey, titles can be deceiving.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure this is a very slow, introspective look at horror, and not just...
That's it.
Okay.
National Geographic, that's all it is. Go
Okay,
ahead.
alright, yeah, whatever. GG. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, so...
Short and simple.
Short and simple, I like it. So, as a woodsman myself, so to speak, who's like grown up in them, spent a lot of time in them, there's some weird noises you just don't, you don't go looking for, you don't think too much into, because even if it is, you know, a natural explanation, it's probably something you don't want to deal with. I remember one time, I went camping when I was a kid, and we heard what sounded, it started out kind of like a bird, like going ha, ha, like over and over, but then it started to change slowly, and it became like hit, 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 and eventually there was calm, it was quiet for a minute, and it did another, like, trio, where it goes, help, 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 like in a very monotone voice. Right after that, it like you could hear the help again, but it was further away, and then eventually it just quit. So the next day, over towards the area where theoretically that noise would have been, it looked like someone had dragged a boulder down the shore. Something very heavy was pulled across the ground.
Yeah,
and, like,
they haven't been really that
led
scary.
into the water. What could that have been? Could it have been a guy playing a prank with a bag full of rocks, perhaps? But I don't want to go talk to him. I don't want to know what he's doing out here. But there's just like weird things that happen in the woods. And this video reminds me of that. You just like hear these weird noises. Like the title suggests, like they're screaming at each other because there's one over here, one over there. And it's like best case scenario, this is like several panthers. Still not a good place. Best case scenario, yeah. So
just animals faster than you that might attack you because you're in their fucking territory.
Absolutely. But yeah, there's just like weird stuff that goes bump in the woods, and you don't ask too many questions. So I like this video a lot. It's very cool. Not going to give you the dub for disturbing, because this is just totally fine. My life, but I do vibe with it.
This is what I wake up to?
This is my alarm clock. What are you on about?
For videos like this, I kept reading, be careful, the further they sound, the closer they actually are. I don't know what that means.
Interesting. Interesting. That's pretty. That's creepy.
I'll still watch the thing, but I understand.
Oh no!
Like, no matter how scared you were, they just wanted to add another layer, no matter what.
Oh no! Now I'm thinking about that help thing where I was like, it kept getting further away.
Oh
no!
My bad. I should have shut up. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just embarrassed to show this one, honestly. But I think I'm gonna have you skip to. Yeah, I want to make sure you don't click on the jump scare.
I wonder if this one will have a jump scare.
I mean, sorry. That mic's been bugging all day, dude.
Creepy thalassophobia. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, so, parentheses, lights are off. Don't forget that part.
Sorry. My volume was still up from the last one. These are so loud. No, you.
I mean, if you use like VR, probably.
I hate ocean stuff. Oh my word. Big things underwater kill me. I hate it. Stop.
Oh no. Come back, Wendigoon.
Bro,
okay.
That was 100% genuine. I hate the ocean. Man, I got so tense. I was like cold everywhere. And then the eyes. Are we done? Can I be done? Is that the jump scare you wanted?
Oh my god.
I don't like any of this.
Cthulhu?
Okay, we're done. We're done with that one.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's in my head. The eyes. Great. Now I've always thought about like ocean monsters. I never considered big people underwater. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's why I told you to skip towards that part, because before that, it's all just big ocean monsters.
Right.
when I was watching the animations, the first one with the hand, I was like, ooh, that's fucking cool. I want to make sure Wendy Goon sees this.
That was the perfect concoction. I was wigged out because there was screaming over and over. I was on, and then that stupid face. Let me go back to that. That was creepy.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Go back to
Go
it.
back to it. Yeah.
There you go. Perfect timing.
Yeah, I'm not. Ah!
Oh.
Look at that. What would
Okay.
you do? You're on a paddleboard in the middle of the ocean. You would shoot yourself with a gun.
Nah, you just
Or actually,
accept
that's
fate.
not-
Well, I
I'm
would.
not gonna say that because, I'm not gonna get demonetized again. Fuck you, Wendy Goon. I'm not gonna let you do that.
I'm
This
sorry,
is gonna be-
Gigi,
you
what
do-
was that?
Ah,
What was that,
stop
Gigi?
it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Wendy Goon. It's not worth the meme.
That'll be $100, Gigi. Another
think that
$100 wherever.
Okay, so
what
that
am I
one-
even at? What am I at? 4? You got
I
4,
think you're
right?
at 4.
Okay.
Good news? I got good news for you.
Okay.
There's only one left.
Okay. Is it ocean related?
It is. No, it's not ocean
Okay.
related.
Okay. All right. I already do not like this.
Hello, I am Nadine.
Oh no.
I don't like it.
I am Nadia.
No, thank you. I hate AI stuff too. So stop doing that. Where did you find this?
Hello, Wendigo.
No, no. That was cheap. That was cheap and dirty. I don't approve of that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I promise. I found it on a random website. I don't know. It was on LiveLeak as coincidence.
No, that was awful.
Elon Musk must have made this.
You went to a website where
It
you
was
can
Elon
pay
Musk
this
or
creepy
Zuck.
robot.
I didn't go to the Fiverr of horror. I didn't do that. that is an entirely different thing. That's just someone showing off some AI thing. So I put scary music over it, and then I went to a robot voice generator, and I just was trying to see how bad it would sound. So I just snuck it at the end. This was my failsafe. Just in case I went 0 for 5, I was like, well, maybe he'll get a kick out of this at the end. So that's what I meant.
Bro, that was good. I dug that because I hate AI, and I was just like, okay, it's kind of weird. And it said Wendigoon. I jolted. It gave me a quick little like pinch on the shoulder, and then it immediately turned to anger. But you know what? You got that. You got that one. There you go.
Yes.
So that's 5, right? What, 5 for 7?
5.
Right, 5 for 7. Very nice.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll take that. Fun fact, by the way, for that one, where you saw the fancy colors behind her, doing the thing. That's for some reason that company made a video of her singing "Rolling in the Deep" by Adele. So in that video, she's singing.
What the heck?
If anything, maybe that video would scare you.
That's pretty terrible.
They're a very small channel. They have like 200 views maybe, and for some reason they were just like, let's make a music video with this thing, and that's exactly what they did. You guys can look it up at home.
That's horrific.
I think her name's Nadia. Just type in like robot Nadia rolling in the deep.
Nadia?
That was pretty good. I
No
liked it.
way.
Very cool. Very
Not
cool. So that's
not
5
that
out of 7.
streamer
Very
Nadia.
nice, my man.
So it's
yeah.
an AI
I
bot.
hate you.
I survived. That's how that matters.
Would you like to say anything for the viewers at home other than catch the other half on your side?
Yeah, other than catch the other half where Wendy Goon tries to scare me, which he won't. Yeah, no, I just thank you, Wendy Goon, obviously, for having me on. It's always a good time hanging with you and experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Thank you for coming on and enduring them for over an hour.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And with that, we have the end of my turmoil. Thank you all so much for watching the video. And as stated at the beginning, $500.
The FBI commented. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at that. Like doctor. Yeah, I'll check it, tomorrow as well. This one. Oh yeah, the spectrogram. Yeah, I remember that. Oh man, I remember when this was like trending. It was wild. Oh yeah, like I commented 4 years ago. I was like, industrial music. I wanted to sample this. Yeah, but those are things that you do put like through a spectrogram. Imagine someone decodes it and it's just the B movie script. SCP-049 has a good chance of being a DJ. Yeah, he actually does. He's just vibing. Wait, I want to see the mystery behind that.
One of the creepiest videos.
You have a good night too. Thank you for stopping by today.
Videos to ever appear on YouTube is the Plague Doctor video, otherwise known as 11BX1371. While the footage itself is eerie with its disturbing visuals and an unsettling soundtrack, what pushes this one over the edge in terms of creepiness are the many cryptic clues placed throughout the video, which when solved lead to some threatening text and imagery. But should these messages be taken seriously, or are they just somebody messing around? Let's take a deeper look into the strange phenomenon to try and uncover the true mystery behind it. We'll start by taking a look at the video itself. The 2-minute-long grainy style clip takes place in what appears to be an abandoned building. It features a figure dressed in a dark hooded cloak and an old-fashioned Plague Doctor's mask. The black and white clip has a constant buzzing static sound while various codes and sequences can be seen. These include the individual holding up a different number of fingers, a light flashing in the palm of his hand, graffiti that appears and disappears, lines of letters and numbers, and various shapes, such as a rotating triangle. Simply put, this video is an internet codebreaker's dream, or perhaps nightmare would be a more accurate description. Despite the Plague Doctor theme seeming more relevant to the recent global situation, the video was actually first uploaded to the internet back in 2015. It appeared anonymously on 4chan's paranormal board on May 9th, with the original poster claiming that they had found the DVD containing the footage on a park bench. The following day, the video was uploaded to YouTube by a user named AETBX. The title of the video was a string of binary, which when translated to text says muerte, the Spanish word for death. The video's description, also in binary, translates roughly to, "You have 1 year less." In an interview with the Daily Dot, AETBX said that a girl he didn't know had sent the video to him via email after she had found it on a DVD in a park. Interestingly, a third DVD was also sent to the Swedish tech site GadgetZZ. In an article titled "This Creepy Puzzle Arrived in Our Mail," the website explains how they received a copy of the strange video in a package. Written on their copy was a string of base 64, which when translated to plain text came out as 11BX1371. This is where the title often given to the video comes from, due to the article being the main reason the clip got so much attention. As with most internet mysteries, once it gained this popularity, everyone put their detective caps on and got to work on cracking the coded messages that appeared in the video. Results started to come in almost immediately. There was so much information to process and secrets to uncover that a database of findings was quickly established on Reddit in response to the GadgetZZ article. One user from Poland was actually able to pinpoint the filming location, which turned out to be an old Polish mental health facility. Images focusing on the graffiti in the video determined that filming must have taken place sometime around 18 months prior to the video's upload. However, the largest discoveries were made by running the audio through a spectrogram, which allowed individuals to take pictures from the audio frequencies contained in the video. These revealed graphic images taken from the internet, movies, and even real-life murder cases, including a victim of the Boston Strangler. Plus, the spectrogram revealed even more codes for people to work out. Further analysis of the audio also revealed quiet voices repeating the phrase, "We are the antivirus." Next, a composite image of frames taken from the video revealed the sentence, "Strike an arrow through the heart of the eagle," while Morse code characters shown were translated into "Red lips like 10th." On its own, that may seem like nothing but the ramblings of an insane person. However, things became a bit more real and serious when it was discovered that when you combined 20 pairs of 2-digit characters from the video, you get the coordinates to the White House. This caused individuals to re-examine the Morse code text, "Red lips like 10th," and it was found that if you rearrange the letters, you get "Kill the President." This gave much more meaning to the hidden message, "Strike an arrow through the heart of the eagle," which is the national animal of the United States.
I was thinking that.
Combining this with other threatening phrases and hints caused some to believe that the video could be an actual threat targeted at the United States. Others were not so convinced and saw it either as an art project or an alternate reality game. But one of the most popular theories,
it's like a ARG with art project around there, really.
The video was part of a viral marketing campaign for an up-and-coming movie. At the time, the film Inferno, based on the Dan Brown novel with the same name, was due to be released the following year. The plot of the book is about trying to stop a mad scientist who is attempting to unleash a virus that would kill billions. In the book, the mad scientist makes a video where he's portrayed in a full Plague Doctor outfit and speaks about how he's the cure for overpopulation. This in combination with the We Are the Antivirus line from the 11BX video initially made for a pretty strong connection. However, when more research was done, it didn't really make much sense for a blockbuster film produced in the US to use such graphic marketing tactics. In addition, no concrete connection was ever linked to the movie, which released all the way back in 2016. So even if it was a marketing campaign, it was a flawed one. And so, internet investigators soon turned their attention towards who could be behind the dark uploads. The creator of the video was long suspected to be one of two individuals: the author of the Gadget CZ article or the poster of the video on YouTube, AETBX. However, both individuals denied having anything to do with the creation of the video, resulting in very little progress for the community. But several months later, on September 30th, 2015, the clip was uploaded again to YouTube, but this time by a user named Parker Wright. Titled 11BX1371, the description simply asked, "Are you watching?" Shortly after that, a Twitter account going by Parker Wright started to gain some popularity by claiming that he was the original creator of the video. By this point, countless individuals had attempted to piggyback on the attention the video received by claiming that they were the creator, but Parker Wright was a little different. He went to great lengths to prove he was the creator by posting potential source files for the geometric puzzles that appear throughout the video, the source code for the blinking light, and pictures of the Plague Doctor mask used. He even said that the mask was custom made and challenged anyone else to replicate it accurately. This evidence was enough to convince some that Wright was the original creator, but a large portion of the community wanted more proof. On his Twitter account, Wright posted about various mysteries and other topics until a couple of months later, on December 31st, 2015, he announced that a new video would be uploaded to his channel. Sure enough, the following day, a video titled 11B31369 was uploaded to the Parker Wright YouTube channel. The 2-minute-long video featured the same Plague Doctor figure from the first and the same style of footage, but this time introduced us to a new female character. The video matched the style of the first quite well, confirming Wright to be the original video creator. However, the reveal turned out to be a double-edged sword. Shortly after Wright uploaded the video to YouTube, he added a new channel link that led to a Patreon page explaining that he was an artist and that his videos were part of an art project. Wright also explained through interviews that he was the original poster of the video on 4chan and that he left copies of the DVD in a Polish park and train. The community took this information with mixed reaction. Some were disappointed that the videos didn't have a more serious meaning behind them, while others were glad that they had some closure. Regardless, part of the video puzzle's mystique had definitely worn off, causing a decrease in popularity. And so, the mystery of the Plague Doctor was solved. Well, at least part of it. While Wright had disclosed small bits of information, the true message behind his videos had yet to be fully revealed. And so, the community waited patiently for updates. Sadly, they had to wait for 3 years until another video was released in 2019. The video again depicts the Plague Doctor figure and contains hidden symbols throughout, but despite being uploaded over 2 years ago now, little has been discovered about the clues it contains. As of now, Wright's Twitter and Patreon appear to have been deleted, and while there's still a small dedicated community surrounding the videos, it seems to be slowly dwindling. If you'd like to help contribute to this mystery, you can head over to r/11bx1371.
They have a subreddit.
What do you guys make of this whole situation?
The fact it was like an abandoned hospital, mental hospital, makes it wild. I think I'll see more tomorrow. I think I saw a pretty, you know. Yeah, I'll watch some more tomorrow.